Okay, so this video is a complete guide on how to trade options as a beginner. So after watching this video until the end, you are going to be able to understand what options are all about. How do you trade options as a beginner, and what are the things or what are the best practices that you need to know before you place your trades in the market. So let's start off by answering the question, what is an option or what is an option trade? So an option is basically a contract with a fixed risk. So before you place your trade, you know exactly how much stake are you putting or how much risk you are putting in the market, and also you want to predict what the market is likely to do. But the most important thing about the option is not the prediction or the stake, it is the expiry. So every option trade that you are going to place, you are going to see something called the expiry. This can come in ticks, it can also come in seconds, it can also come in minutes, or even days or weeks or a custom period, right? But the expiry is the most important part of every option. Why is the expiry the most important part of the option? Because in an option trade, what you are doing is you are agreeing that after the certain number of ticks or after a certain number of seconds or minutes, I have to get out of this trade. Either I'm in a win or I'm in a losing trade. So let me explain to you how this works. So let's say, for example, you go to a trading platform like this. This is the Deriv trader platform, which is one of the best platforms to trade options, right? So right here we have the volatility 100 and it is on the rise and fall. So what this basically means, we explain more later, but what this means is that I'm going to be risking $10 on this trade, right? To say that after 5 minutes, as you can see the duration right here, if the market goes up after 5 minutes, I'm going to be paid $19 from the $10 that I have placed my stake with. So I explain more on how to trade these over and under and all these options on this platform. But for now, let's compare the options and leveraged forex trading that most people know about, right? So on options trading, there's two things that happens, right? On options trading, you know exactly the stake that you are putting in place before you place your trades, and also you are going to have a fixed expiry, and also you are also going to have no margin calls or no liquidation, right? Because you know exactly what you are risking on each and every trade. But if you compare that with the leveraged forex trading, right, where we use leverage to make sure that, let's say you put a 0.01, it's going to mean a different from a 0.10 stake, right? So in this case right here, we are using lot sizes and leverage to calculate how much we are risking. But with options trading, we are only risking exactly what we want. So let's say, for example, I have $100 in my account. I might just say on this trade, I'm saying after 5 minutes, the market is going to be above this certain level, and I'm going to bet $10 on that. If I'm right, I'm going to make a profit of, let's say, $8 to $9 on that. It can be more, it can be less, depending on which contract types that you are trading. So let's go and let me show you step by step how to trade options, right? So when you want to trade options, the first thing that you want to do is you want to get a Deriv trader account, right? So a Deriv trader account is the account or the platform that you are going to be using to trade these options. So to get this account, it's easy. All you have to do is click the link in the description, and you are going to go to this Deriv website right here. Once you go to this Deriv website, you want to create your account. It's going to take you less than 3 minutes because it's very, very easy. If you want to know, or if you want help, or if you are struggling to create your Deriv account, I've created a video that shows you step by step how to do that. I'll link that video in the description below. So once you go to this platform, you create your account. Once you create your account, you can start off with a demo account. Even if you don't have money to start, you can start off with a demo account. And when you create your account, you're going to come to this Deriv options page right here, and you are going to select the Deriv trader platform. Once you select the Deriv trader platform, you are going to open this platform right here. So this platform right here, what we see right here is on the left right here is where you are going to see your home page. You are going to see the positions, the reports, and also the other things, right? Here in the middle, this is where you are going to see the chart and where you are going to be analyzing the market. On top right here, this is where you are going to see all the trade types that you can place, right? So these trade types can also change depending on what instrument you have chosen to trade on, right? On here on this part right here, this is where you select the rise or the fall depending on the instrument that you are trading. So let me explain to you in detail how this works, right? So right now, let me explain to you how to use this platform or how to trade these options on this platform. So the trade type that I want to explain to you first is called the rise and fall. So the rise and fall is basically when you are predicting that if the market is going to finish above or below your entry spot. So let's say you are in the market and you see the market moving like this, right? You can predict that after a certain period of time, let's say after 60 seconds, right? Is the market going to be above or is it going to be below this spot right here? So you just have to choose your entry spot and then you pick the duration of how much time you want to be in that trade, or you are predicting that the market is going to be above or below within that certain period of time. And then next, we are going to see your payout before you place your trade. So let me show you how this works in the real market. So right now, as you can see right here, we have selected the volatility 100 index, right? So the volatility 100 index, and we have selected the rise and fall. If you want to learn more or understand more about any trade type that you are placing, you can click right here and then you can see all the details or all the instructions or the help that you need to understand how this trade type works, right? So if you scroll this down right here, you can also see that there is a video right here where you can also watch and understand how everything is working. But as I said, so on the rise and fall, as I said, we are just predicting if the market is going to be up or below a certain point after a certain period of time. So for example, if you come here to the duration right here, I can just change this to ticks, right? And I will say, okay, after every 10 ticks, is the market going to be above or below my entry point, right? So in this case, this is a demo account, so I'll just increase the lot size right here, right? So in this case, let's say we are saying, after 10 ticks, is the market going to be above or below this zone, right? So if you believe that is going to be above, you place on rise. If you believe that is going to be on below, you place on fall. So in this case, since the market is going down, I'm just going to place on fall, and then I'm just going to place the trade right here. So right now you can see this is the entry point that where we placed our trade. So after 10 ticks, if the market is above, just like this, we are going to lose. But if the market is below, we are going to win. So in this case, you can see after 10 ticks, the 10th tick is what we are looking at, right? So at that point, we were below. And if I go to the trade right here, you can see this is the trade that we placed right here. We placed it with 100, and these are all the details, right? So you can see all the ticks that we placed. For the most part, we were above and we were about to lose. But luckily, on the last tick, right, the market got below because we were in a downtrend as predicted, and then we ended up making what, $192, which is $92 in profit, right? So remember, this is a demo account and this is not financial advice. So that's how you trade the rise and fall, right? So you are just basically looking at this and predicting if the market is going to go up or down, right? The rise and fall is one of the most common option type that you can trade on any platform, right? So, and if you go to like other instrument like gold like this, right, you're going to see that you are not going to see a lot of options trading option right here, but we have the rise and fall because this one you can use it on any instrument, right? And also you can see that on other instrument, right, the payout can be different from for the rise and for the fall right here. All right, so the next thing that you want to understand about this rise and fall is that your payout, as I said, is fixed. Also your take is fixed. But what if you want a bigger payout or a payout that changes? That moves us into the next trade type that you can take, which is going to be the accumulators. So if you come to here to the menu of all the options that we can use, if you select on accumulators right here, you are going to see that we are going to have something that is a little bit different, and I'm going to explain to you how the accumulators work and why it is one of the most traded by most traders. So here's what you need to understand about accumulators. On accumulators, you profit from sideways markets. You don't need a direction of the market, right? So what you are doing is you want to find a ranging market that is not moving very, very fast, and you want to predict if the market is going to grow from 1 to 5%. And if that happens, you want the market to be inside a barrier. I know that is not very easy to understand, but I'm going to explain to you what happens, because there's a barrier which is going to be there, right? So all your trade types or all your trade ticks are going to be needing to be within that barrier. And if one tick goes outside of that barrier, then you are out of the market with a loss. So let me explain to you, or let me show you exactly how it works in the real world market. So right now, as you can see, we have our accumulator selected on volatility 10 index right here. So what we are doing is that I'm predicting that if I can get a 3% growth, right, and then whatever is going to happen, I don't want these ticks to go outside of this barrier. So if there is an unexpected move right here where a tick just goes outside of this barrier, then this is where I lose the trade. So for example, here we're just going to increase this again to 100, and then we are going to say 3% right here. And then in this case, you don't need to predict the direction. You just want the market to be inside the barrier. So I'm just going to click on buy. Right here, what you are going to see on the left hand side right here is that with each and every tick that the market moves, no matter it goes up or down, I'm going to make a little bit of profits right here, right? So but if it goes outside of this barrier, then I'm going to go out. So as you can see, we started off with $100 taken. Now it's about $34, and we can get a maximum of 85 ticks before the trade stops right here. So as long as this market still moves inside this barrier, I can still keep holding this trade, right? So let's say, for example, now I've made like $75 from $100 stake right now. Let's just say maybe we double this, right? So right now it's 97 and it's 103, and then we close at 109, right? If you go to the trade that we placed right here, you can see that we staked $100 and then we made a profit of $109. So what happened right here is from this move right here to that move right here, all the ticks that we were getting were within the barrier. That is why we made this profit right here. Now there's another trade type that I'm not going to explain in detail right here, which is multipliers. I created a video which is a complete guide on how to trade multipliers as a beginner. I will link that video for you so that you can watch it. I will link it in the description or at the end of this one, right? So the other trade type that you have is tables, and you have vanillas, and then you have higher and low, and then you have touch or no touch. So there's a little bit difference between these two. I will explain this, right? So the higher and low is one of the most also traded by most beginner traders, right? So what you see right here is we have a barrier. We can move this barrier up and down right here, right? And we are predicting that, okay, if I place a trade right now, right, after a certain period, or let's say after 5 minutes, as I said, all options are always going to be having an expiry, right? Let's say I'm just saying, okay, I'll put this, let's say for example, I'm saying after every 10 ticks from this, right, the market should be higher or below this barrier. So if I think that this market is going to go up or down of this barrier, right, so in this case I'm just going to think it's going to be higher, right? So I just placed a trade right here, and if the market goes above this zone here, which is where the barrier was, right, I'm going to make a total payout which is way bigger than my stake, right? So what is happening right here is with each and every tick, right, I'm either making or losing money depending on how close we are to that barrier, right? So in this case, you can see we closed this with a loss because we started off at this was our barrier, and the market didn't even, so we started here and the market closed below the barrier. So that's why we made a small loss. The other one that might be a little bit confusing is touch or no touch. We are just saying, is the market going to touch this zone or not? And it's almost the same thing as the barrier. You can change the barrier size, or you can use a below spot, above spot, or a fixed barrier, right? The other one is matches or differs. This one is for last digit. I have a complete video that explains also this one. I will try to link it. If you want to get all these information or all these lessons or all these courses for completely free, check out our website. I also link I will leave a link in the description. You can get signals, trading robots, trading EAs, indicators, courses, and other things that you can get from our website. I will leave a link in the description. To join is completely free. So the matches is basically when you are matching, if the last digit is going to match your prediction right here. So let's say, for example, I am saying, okay, the last digit after a number of ticks, so after, let's say, after 3 ticks, right, is going to be, let's say, 5, right? This is just a prediction. Let's say 6, right? And then we click on buy right here. So after 3 ticks, you can see the 0 on the first tick, the second tick, and the third tick. It was not the same number, right? And you can see that this was a losing trade. So now the difference with this one is that if you buy, let's say, with $10 stake, if you match it, you are going to get $89 from only a $10 stake. So which means on the opposite side, if we think the next trade is not going to be 6, and if we buy right here, you are only going to make a small profit, because there is more chances of the market being different than what you predicted. As you can see right here, we just made a small profit, which is less than $1. And that is exactly why I'm going to talk to you about the next thing that I want to show you right now. And this is the thing that most people get wrong, right? So most people get themselves into what I call the minus sum game trap, right? This is where you are placing your trades with very big lot sizes and expecting a very small loss, thinking that since you have a high probability trade, you are always going to win. But what you have to understand, that this is a probability game. Your payout is always going to be equal to your probability. So if you see that there is a bigger payout on this, then that means there is less probability or less chance that you are going to hit that payout, right? So small payout means that there is higher chance for you to make that money, but at the same time there's less probability for you to make that money. So before you jump into the trades and start placing trades on these options, you need to start off with a demo account. So go ahead right now, click your link in the description, and then create your Deriv account. By the way, guys, if you create your Deriv account for the first time right now in July, you can get a 20% deposit bonus. I'll tell you more about that in the community. So make sure you join a Deriv right now. 20% on your first deposit. So if you deposit $100, they're going to give you another $20 if you do that right here, right now in July, right? So the other thing that you have to understand, the best practices is that know when not to trade, right? So you don't want to be in this market over and over and over again, because in this case, what you are doing is you are just trying to find the best trades for you. So there are strategies that you can use, and there are also built-in strategies on this platform, but just to make sure that know when to trade, create your own strategy, and know what you are risking so that you can become a better trader. Now, the next thing that I want you to understand is how to trade multipliers. There's a video that I created that shows you step by step how to trade multipliers as a beginner, so that you can trade small accounts without over risking or over leveraging your account. So if you want to watch that video, check this video appearing on the screen right now.